Hey guys, it's Monica from Autumn Gray Eyes, and I just wanted to share with you some Halloween cards that I've made. The first one is this one, and it says Boo, and it's just done on some 5x6.5 black cardstock. And the papers that I used on this are from the Martha Stewart Classic Halloween papers. And I'll just flip through it so you can see what they're like. This really cute, like really basic prints. Flip back side of that one. And some of them do have foiling. So that's that. And all I did is I took some of the paper and I put down a craft mat in the background, and then I used some of the paper and cut it down. And then I just made this little bar right here, and I used the black cardstock to tie in from the card base, the craft paper again, and then some of the paper from the Martha Stewart pad. And then this right here, it was some alphas that I had on some really thin chipboard, and they had like a design on them. And obviously I didn't want to use this floral design for my Halloween card, so all I did is I took some of this plaid black acrylic paint, and I painted it using just like my little foam brush over top of the floral print. And then while it was still wet, I just sprinkled some, if you can see it, I sprinkled some of this black really thin glitter on it, and I gave it like this really nice shine. And then this bat is actually from Recollections. It's this little pack of spiders and bats. See? Aren't they so cute? And they are up on dimensionals. So he's up on a dimensional. And then this little guy right here is also from Recollections. And he is from this layered sticker pack. Oh, it's upside down. Just cute little sayings in it. So that's what he's from. So that's my first card. And then this is my second one. It is also using the same black 5x6.5 card base and the Martha Stewart crafts paper. And I had first made this one, and originally I had wanted to have two of these strips on it. And I went ahead and made them, and then when I was making the card I decided not to. So I had an extra one made, so I just decided to put it on this card. And this is using these Recollections mini round gems, and I just put 3 up here in the corner and 3 down here to tie it back in. A little black mat with some paper. It's from American Crafts, and this is what the paper looks like. And I think it's from like the Boo collection, and it's just black on the back. And then I just took some of my black and cream baker's twine, tied it around it, and then these guys right here are little pumpkins that I just put down on some like orange, you can see inside of it, it's like a light orange polka dot like pattern paper. And then for the pumpkins, I used this, the Tim Holtz Fragments, the charms. And all I did was I adhered the paper down onto the charms using my glossy accents, and then I distressed around the paper as well. And then I used the mini gems as their eyes, and then for their smiles, I actually used, these are from my Bind It All. It's like the wires for it. And I always have like these little pieces left over that I can't have really anything to do with. And I had some lying around, and I was like, oh, that would be really cute for their mouth. So I just manipulated the wire, and they're on the top of them, on the top of the fragments. So they're kind of dimensional. So that's really cute. And I just tied little bows on them too, so they're just hanging off of the wire. And then the last card that I wanted to show you guys is really simple. And this base of the card is using these Hero Art hues, and they are 5.5 by 4.25, and these are in earth tones. And all I did was I distressed around the corner of the paper, and then I took some black cardstock and rounded the edges, used that as my mat, and then over top of it I used this spider paper. And the paper is from, it's this paper right here. It's just a whole bunch of like flocked spiders, and it's the Haunted, and it's by My Mind's Eye, and it's called Spiders. And all I did was I cut that down, and then I rounded the edges and distressed it as well. And I took some black ribbon, tied it around it, and then this flower right here I made, and I just used some of my my tulle from Michaels that you can get in like the wedding department. And I just cut them in circles, and then some of them I folded, and then I put the brad through it, and I got this like really cute little fluffy flower. Like you can see, he's pretty fluffy. And this gem right here that I used is, I want to say it's from Recollections, and it's their gems that are like brads, and they're really big. And I just store mine in this little spice container that I had, and it's funny actually because whenever I open this one, it smells like cinnamon. I think I didn't wash it out well enough, and it kind of still has that smell of cinnamon in here. So that's just a little tip on a way that I store mine, and that way I can see the colors that are in them. And then all mine have just different colors in them. So this is just my pinks and blues. So yeah, those are my 3 cards that I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope they were inspiring to you. And thanks for watching. Happy Halloween. Bye.